Are we, and I'm talking about you and me, fishing hoarders? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. Do me a favor, stay with me to the end and allow me to ask you a few questions that I'd like for you to comment about to see if you are a fishing hoarder. Now, if you're a serious angler, you might not like this, but we are hoarders. Maybe not to the extent of maybe some of those crazy shows where you see people hoarding stuff, but we are. It's not a negative thing. But how many countless Plano boxes do you own filled with fishing tackle that probably will never see the light of day? But if something goes on sale, a certain lure, a certain product, you're going to go out and buy extras. I am 100% guilty of this. There was a time when I had my flats boat that without question I might have had 400 or 500 packs of Berkeley gulp shrimp. I would use them to go red fishing. And if I found them on sale because I knew I would use them, I bought them. And there was a business that was going out of sale and they were selling Berkeley gulps for $1. I bought 200 packs of them. Didn't matter the color. I just bought it because I knew I'd use them. But does that make me a fishing hoarder? Now I'm going to read this. Google says a hoarder is someone who has a persistent difficulty discarding possessions regardless of their actual value and who accumulates excessive amounts of items leading to a cluttered living spaces and distress. Is that you with fishing tackle? Because how many times have you went to Walmart or passed by Bass Pro Shops or found someplace like Ollie's? And for us, Ollie's is a discounted bargain place that gets tackle at some point in time, fishing tackle, at a very low rate. They buy back some of the tackle that's out there and get an exceptional price and then put it in their bargain bins and you get it for a couple bucks. But how many times have you went into a store like that, even a flea market, found something, found a piece of tackle that you liked, found something that caught your eye, even though you know you don't need it because you have plenty of them, but you still bought it? Now, this is something that's referred to as tackle hoarder syndrome. This is true. This phenomenon involves acquiring more lures and gear than a fisherman realistically needs or can effectively manage. Is that you? Do you get FOMO when a new chatterbait comes out? Yes. I gotta have it. I don't know why. I just have to have it. Do you have so much tackle to focus on, too much lure selection that distracts you when you go fishing? Is your tackle so disorganized, difficult to manage? Does it make it hard to find a lure that you want to use? And instead of finding it in your 20 to 100 Plano boxes, that instead you'll run to the corner store, the Walmart, the Bass Pro, wherever you are, the local tackle shop, and buy a new one instead of finding it in your Plano boxes? Do you have so much tackle that never gets used, that stays in the box and looks great, and you have a plethora of stuff on the wall in your garage that you know will catch a big bass, but you don't break it out and try it? Now, I think we're all guilty of it. Even I am. And those are the questions I want you to answer if possible. If you don't know, I love fly fishing, and Lefty Cray is the godfather of fly fishing. And when Lefty passed, may he rest in peace, they had an auction, and they had an auction of a lot of his stuff and his gear, his tackle, and I needed or wanted to have some of his stuff. So I bought a bunch of his bait casting reels. I'll never use them. They don't have any influence on the fishing that I do, but I needed to have them. But why? Why do we have so much tackle as anglers? It distracts us from catching fish. I'm just going to be real honest. I love going fishing, and I do a lot more than I probably even tell you guys. But the lead up to the fishing is really the thing I enjoy the most. The tackle organization, the going to the place that I'm going to fish and bringing the least amount of equipment that I can to catch fish. But I also realize that when Cincos go on sale, I don't buy a pack. I buy 100 of them. And that's not an exaggeration. I do purchase my Cincos from a company and they sell me a pack of 100 at a time. Because I know I'm going to use them. I know I get a better price. But does that make me have tackle hoarder syndrome? What do you think? It's a weird topic. To be honest, this was one of these videos that I just thought was fun. And maybe I'm just crazy about it. But I think that there's a lot of us that go out and purchase excessive amount of tackle that probably never gets used as much as it should. Some people use it to the fullest extent. If you're a professional angler, you probably do. But we all have this dream of when we go home, we have this storage or this wall of baits that makes us look, that boosts our ego. Because as crazy as it might sound, I have a wall in my garage with pegboard that's, I don't even know, 4 or 5 foot, 6 foot high by 20 foot with pegs all over it. Now it slowly has become a place where I put my tools, but 90% of it's filled with fishing tackle, fishing lures, some that will probably never see the light of day. Some of them I have duplicates and triplicates and 10 of. I can't tell you how many jigs are on that wall or chatterbaits are on that wall, but I also have a box of chatterbaits that's filled to the brim. I actually have 3 boxes of chatterbaits. But does that make me have tackle hoarder syndrome? Comment below and tell me what you think. Do you have too much tackle? I'd like to know. So here's the questions. Do you get FOMO when a new bait comes out? Yes or no? Number 1. Number 2, do you have so much tackle that it distracts you from fishing? It takes away the goal of catching fish. 3rd, are you really disorganized and just have too much stuff laying around? And last, do you ever buy baits that never get used, that you just buy because they look good? I want to know all your answers in the comments below. So comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks to all the new subscribers and members and everyone who's interactive on the channel. I really do appreciate it. It is a humbling experience that we're going through. The channel has grown consistently and I really appreciate it. And it's because of you. So thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, you should be. It's quick, easy, and it's free. Just click that button and welcome to the team and family. Thanks to everyone who keeps checking in on me. I really do appreciate that too. Remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.